All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for a few real people out there just like you and just like me. So I've been showing this album quite a bit. Quint Starkey, Quintessential, apparently. I am now over on Quint's Facebook page. I believe they shared at least a portion of the video. If I was doing political commentary, I'm sure people were not enjoying the rest of the video, but I am helping Quint out because this album is spectacular. If you go to Quint's Facebook page, he has a link where you can order a physical copy of Quintessential. This is soft rock, yacht rock, classy rock, however you want to categorize it. It's Grammy worthy. So if you've got grandmothers, they can listen to Quint Starkey. I said it's worth a Grammy or two. And I'm kind of serious. I mean, they don't make albums like that anymore. The attention to detail, the songwriting, the musicianship, and everybody who's listened to it has done a holy crap Batman. They're like, you're right. Well, it's not me, it's the music. All you gotta do is listen to the music. People say, how do you find this stuff? Sometimes it's the algorithm that takes me there. Blue Desert Music, I think, sent me a notification on the album. And sometimes I just ignore what they send me. But I was in bed, sneezing and coughing and so forth. So I decided to give it a listen. And it's one of the best things I've heard in the year 2023. And it's solid compared to the history of music out there. So that's how much I like Quintessential by Quint Starkey. Now, a transition over to David Lee Roth. We're going to be talking about Diamond Dave. Before I do that, however, don't forget about the folks over at Modern Retro Radio. Now, I'm kind of like their assistant program director right now. I've been feeding them songs and they've been gobbling them up. So you may hear one of my song suggestions over there, which is kind of cool. ModernRetroFM.com, internet radio. I listened to a really cool jazz program last night, and I'm telling you, they do radio the old-fashioned way, and it's just nice to hear people who are knowledgeable about music and also who still understand the art of being a DJ. And it's not just all automated and programmed, but there are some really high quality voiceovers. So check out the work over at modernretrofm.com, Modern Retro Radio. I think you might like it. Now, you might not like this. David Lee Roth, who is dancing around in a new video, and he's doing everything that Sammy Hagar says not to do. All of the quirky moves, all of the craziness. He's just dancing around to a song he recorded back in 2003. By the way, it's a great song by Savoy Brown, just a killer song that he chose for his 2003 album entitled Diamond Dave, which I think pretty much the entire music world ignored. I think that was right before the ill-fated Sam and Dave tour. But the album isn't all that bad. This video, however, might make you cringe a little bit. He's doing all of those Las Vegas moves. At one point in the video, he actually falls down. Now, I will say this. It wasn't as bad as President Biden. And he kind of made a joke out of it. The next scene, he hobbles out on a cane, and it's only 2 minutes long. And it's not really that bad. In hindsight, here's why I don't hate it and I don't think it's ridiculous. Because at this point, folks, this is all we can hope to get out of David Lee Roth. There's no Van Halen reunion coming. There's no tribute to Eddie Van Halen coming. Apparently, there's no David Lee Roth Las Vegas residency. At one point, I think his doctor was telling him that he shouldn't be doing this stuff anymore, which is kind of weird. He didn't get into too many specifics. but look, you're not going to be getting any sort of like fair warning or women and children first. You're not going to be hearing any vintage sounding Van Halen. I looked this material up just to watch the video. I typed in like David Lee Roth singing this particular song and got the original album. And I also got him in this video. And I also got a side-by-side of David Lee Roth in 1984 and what David looks like now. Hey, if you want to look like Jonathan Harris, you've done it. If you want to do a remake of Lost in Space, this is central casting for David Lee Roth. And I'm thinking he could probably pull it off. I know they already did a Lost in Space movie, but if they wanted to do an accurate recreation of the TV show Lost in Space, Dr. Smith is David Lee Roth. I'm just saying, it's perfect. And he kind of solidifies that in this particular video. Again, if you want to go watch the video, is it a waste of time? Maybe. I liked it better than Dolly Parton singing with Rob Halford. Yeah, I just did. Okay. Is that a creepy couple or what? I mean, the Creepy Couples Award, I don't know. I'm still thinking Robert Plant and what's her name? I can't ever think of her name. Oh, Alison Krauss. Yeah, it just dawned on me there. I think that's kind of a creepy couple. Now, I'm not saying they don't sound good together, but you see them next to each other and it's just kind of weird. I don't know who Robert Plant would look good next to at this point. And you could say the same thing with David Lee Roth. Oh, man. And maybe that's why he's kind of a loner at this point. And he doesn't play well with others, according to Sammy Hagar. So sadly, there won't be a tribute to Eddie Van Halen anytime soon. So that's my entire video. Just David Lee Roth dancing around like a fool. And it's actually fairly entertaining. It was only 2 minutes long. It wasn't for the full length of the song. If anything, if you're a rock historian, check out the whole version of Made Up My Mind. I think it's only another minute that you have to listen for the audio on that song. Really good cover and a quality choice, because Savoy Brown is one of those bands that obviously didn't get their due, but their loyal, devoted fans have loved their music for years. I think their leader just passed away not too long ago, and I can't, again, place the guy's name, but he was it. He was the core of Savoy Brown. Kim Simmons, okay, the magic of editing. Kim Simmons is the guy from Savoy Brown, and he just passed away last December. Very brilliant and really cool band. So again, folks, the classic rock world, blues rock, classic rock, it's all slowly kind of fading away. One more time with Quintessential. Quint Starkey, it's got me on Facebook, which scares me because if I said anything bad about Joe Biden, I might get censored, but they'll add context. Joe Biden does not fall down all the time, only on occasion. And these falls are because there are objects in his way. Something like that. That's what they'll say. Anyway, this album won't let you down. This is not going to fall down on you. And neither will I on this incredible channel. Thanks for watching. Don't forget about Patreon. A great way to support the channel. You can do $1 a month, $5 a month, $1,000 a month. Say you're one of these rich globalist oligarchs and you want to do $1,000 a month because basically the money's falling out of your pocket anyway. You could really help me out. That would be cool. Also, YouTube memberships, and don't forget to support our friends over at Modern Retro Radio, modernretrofm.com, and I'll be back very soon. So stay tuned, folks. Stay right here on the RMO channel. It's where all the craziness happens.